This is the Prince of all Saiyans, Vegeta! Subscribe to the Anime Detective, or I will smash you to bulk!
Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome to our channel, Anime Detectives. Anime Detective S here, and today we're going to review Dragon Ball Super Episode 106. This is the first time our channel is going to review an episode, so please do watch this video and comment on which place should we improve. So, last week we saw that in episode 105, Roshi got the spotlight of beyond all characters. It means that the episode was for Roshi itself, and we saw Master Roshi there taking out some U6 warriors there. So this week we're gonna put the spotlight on our main characters, Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Piccolo, and Tien also. So these are the characters we see in this week. So first of all, I would like to say that this battle is between the Z fighters and the mysterious sniper. So there are two of them there who is involved in this episode in that sniping. So interesting to see that this episode goes in a balanced way there. So next, the episode starts off with Goku comforting Master Roshi and Master Roshi telling him that he'll be alright after a few amount of rest. Then we see Dr. Rota, the pig-like character, wearing a spectacle there and fighting against Gohan and Piccolo, actually standing off against Gohan and Piccolo. He starts off with telling his ability. He actually does not complete the sentence. He says, "My ability is," and by the time he sees that the sniper shot him behind. So someone is actually shooting all the fighters there using snipers. So what's happening is the sniper is actually directing the warrior's body heat and shooting it according to them. Piccolo and Gohan suddenly get in trouble, as now they are thinking that the sniping is based on their hidden energy which they are emitting outside, but instead it's their body heat which is bringing them in danger. So interesting to see that the creators of Dragon Ball Super have even put influence on the body heat of the characters. So then we see that Gohan and Piccolo realize that someone is using reflection to snipe up the shots to the warriors using their body heat. So what Piccolo does is he shoots his energy blasts to the rocks around him to make the rocks get superheated. It means that even the rocks are heated, even the warriors are heated. So when both are heated, the sniper cannot identify the warrior there. So next we even see that the sniper completely gets confused then what to shoot, and then he says okay then, and then he starts shooting all over the area using huge amount of reflection from his body. So what happens is Gohan and Piccolo are still struggling there, standing and struggling. So in the process, Piccolo had to regenerate actually 3 times. The first time he lost his hand, the number of times he loses his hand, number of times his stamina also cripples him. Then we see Vegeta and Goku observing both Gohan and Piccolo, that they both are running away and they're not fighting. Even Tien Shenhan is seen to examine Dr. Rota there about what exactly happened to him. So Tien actually comes to know the source of the sniper, and both Goku and Vegeta go there. So Tien actually goes to comfort both Piccolo and Gohan there. As Goku and Vegeta proceed, they use a Gallic gun there. So both of them use a Kamehameha and a Gallic gun together combined. But what happens is the person who is actually sniping the shots is someone else. So it is Harima, I think, Harima there who's sniping the shots, and the person who's the person who's sniping is Harima there, and the person who is actually reflecting the attacks is Pran, the red color person, Harmira, the green color one who snipes shots using his hands. So it's a natural ability, I think, for Harmira to shoot, and the natural ability of Pran is to reflect key attacks and the attacks which involve energy to shoot it in different directions and with more energy. So what happens is Goku and Vegeta's combined Kamehameha and Galligan actually get reflected back there. So the interesting thing is it goes and hits Pran's stomach and gets reflected back. So that time they understand that Pran is not the sniper, but the sniper is someone else, and they have fallen into the opponent's trap. So what happens is Tien observes that. He comes to know that the sniping is shot from somewhere else, and he uses the multi-form technique. So the multi-form technique, we have actually seen it in the Cell games. Cell uses it against Goku. We have actually seen Roshi use it. So we've seen many users use it. So it's the first time in Super that someone is using multi-form technique. Multi-form technique usually or actually is belonging to Tien itself. So that person, Tien itself, uses multi-form technique and goes up against the sniper. So according to me, the episode was very balanced and it was actually good, but I would say that the writing or the story could have been a little bit more interesting to add up more other universe warriors. So instead of Tien, there could have been another warrior. We could have seen even Ribrian, or even we could have seen we could have seen Topo or Dispo go against him, or we could have even seen Kaba or Kale, Caulifla. So there were so many options there which they could have used instead of Tien to take out both Pran and Harmira. So not bad there, but they're also a balanced episode. It could have been more better if the characters were completely used properly. So then we see that Tien has a good ability. Like we know he's a Triclops, he has 3 eyes, he can look through attacks. So he uses his ability to actually go to Harmira. So in the process, all the 4 clowns were shot. So he used the 3 clowns to protect himself and to reach Harmira and use his special new key beam or tri-beam, we would say, a new type of tri-beam. So then we see that at the end Harmira is completely injured and has surrendered to Tien. That's what we see. And in the other side we see that Goku and Vegeta find out that Pran is useless without Harmira's sniping. So what they do is they start throwing rocks on him. So interesting, we see now the deleted characters showcasing their strength even without ki and using their heads there. So Vegeta was the one who gave that idea, so the Prince of All Saiyans, good use of brain there, nice writing in that point. So not bad at all. The episode was completely balanced, I would say. Either the way, it was a good episode, and it was actually a bit full of action at the end, not at the start. So that's what we see. Then we actually see that Tien actually goes to use the tri-beam. So what happens is Harmira is actually saying that I cannot attack. That's what he says it to Tien, that I won't be able to attack you. Tien says that either you go first or I go first, but Harmira says he cannot attack. So what happens next is Tien actually says that, okay, then it was you were a formidable opponent. It was nice learning how you fight. Now it's time that we eliminate you. That's what he says. And then Harmira says same to you to him and knocks Tien down there, breaking the tournament of fire stage. One part, sorry, not the full stage, only one part. So Tien goes falling down. So what happens next is we did not notice that the 3 clowns of Tien left there, or the 3 clones of the Tien left there, hold Harmira and as well as jump along with him. Interesting to see that Tien has used the technique what Mink had used against Goku, but Goku nearly escaped that. So interesting. Universe 2. Universe 2's Harmira completely knocked off there. Then we see that Pran gets worried that Harmira is knocked out. Vegeta and Goku come to know that he's of no use without Harmira's sniper. So then finally they start again throwing rocks. Then Pran gets completely like goes behind the stage. So what he does is he's about to get knocked out. Then we see Dr. Rota getting up there and coming and saying that I'll show you why I'm a doctor. My special ability is Vegeta actually then gets angry, frustrated, and we all know that he's bored of fights which are useless. So he says stop. That was really annoying, and then he says get the hell out of here, and uses Galick Gun to knock both Dr. Rota and Pran out. And then he says that was really annoying. So we see at the end of the episode that Tien, once he goes and sits on the bench, he says I'm sorry, but Krillin says no need to apologize. Beerus says that it was good that you made it a draw and you come out, so no problem, I'm appreciative of your efforts. So that's what Tien was good coming from Beerus there. Then we even see Goku and Vegeta's last mingling there. They say that this is the last post day after the mingling. So Goku says that let's win for Tien and Krillin. So Vegeta, as we all know, that he never shows his emotions, but he just lives aside. But DS gets his and then he just walks away with Goku. So the episode ends with a climax saying that this is how they've knocked out everyone, and what will the Z Fighters do next, or what will our heroes do next. That's how the episode ends up there. Then we see the next episode preview. So overall the episode was a good one there, as we see Goku and Vegeta both in action and using their heads exactly in their base form, and good use of brain from Vegeta at that point. So everything went really very well. Tien also tried his best according to his abilities, so not bad. Master Roshi is actually going to be showcased in the next episode. As for now, he's just taking rest and napping in the Tournament of Past stage. Then we even see the android at the end. So basically the episode was focused on Goku, Vegeta, Tien, Piccolo and Gohan. So it was good to see that Piccolo gave everything to protect Gohan as his son. So interesting, because Piccolo actually took care of Gohan really very well and sacrificed his hands 3 times for Gohan. Once at the start, then next in between, and then last time there when he lost both of his arms. So interesting. So now we can even count on Piccolo and Gohan's combo to win the Tournament of Power. So another thing that I missed out is Goku even says that we will try our best, Vegeta, for Tien, and that time he remembers about Jiren. So, and then he laughs. So meaning is Goku is ready to go up against Jiren there. And interesting, as it's not going to be too late till Goku uses his limit breaking form. So interesting episode overall, and a very good background ending they've given, and a very good shades of the ending. We have more than 4 bitches at the ending, and Frieza's picture was amazing. So interesting episode. And again, I will tell you to watch it again and again and again, and to get more clues about what exactly is going to happen. So that's all for today, and hope to see you in the next Dragon Ball video.